Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a video, and it is just going to be my post-it note collection and kind of like how I use them. I'm just going to show you my storage first of all, and so I got this bin, and it's from like the Sterilite brand, I think. Yeah, they're the Sterilite ones, and you can get them in a ton of different sizes, and they're stackable. So I'm officially super obsessed with this container. This is what it looks like. This is the biggest size that it comes in, so it's a good thing my post-it notes fit in here. So I'm just going to get into it. I definitely have a good variety of different things, and I'm super excited. I actually bought a few more things yesterday, not gonna lie. But yeah, so I think I'm just gonna like start with the biggest and work my way down to the smallest. I have these ones, and these are pretty big lined pads, and I just kind of use these for making like longer lists or longer chunks of information. I can put these in will put them in my textbooks, my notebooks. I will put them on a handout or whatever, but I like it because it's lined, so my handwriting doesn't look all wonky and all over the place, and it's straight. So I really like that these are lined. And I also have these smaller post-its. They're the same style, just a lot smaller. And but I like these especially for like my chemistry class. Some chapters we have so many like elements that we have to know, and they're more extensive than like what I learned in my physical science class. Was that it? I don't even know. But yeah, I like these small ones. I have these on my desk actually underneath my little plastic thing for like lists and stuff. So I really like this size. It's a really good size, and it's like bigger than a typical post-it note, and it's lined so you can put like a list of things, but it's not big. So if you don't have an obnoxiously long list of things, then you can use this. I have these ones, and these are a square version of the lined post-it notes, and I really like these. I actually forgot one size, but that's okay, we can go back to it. But these are the lined square versions, and I have these on my desk underneath as well. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty cool. I like these. I use these a lot for my like just writing down like, sorry for saying like so much. It is a horrible habit and I need to stop. But in my textbooks, if for certain textbooks I like to write down the main concepts or like or the things I need to know. Contemplating editing out all of those likes because that is terrible and I need to stop. But yeah, so I really like these ones and they're amazing. Are the graph paper post-it notes, and I'd seen these in a video last year, but I never found them, and I found them at Office Max yesterday, and you got 2 packs in there for like $5, and I was like, you know what, I think this could be good for my econ class because there's tons of graphs and things that you have to interpret, so I figured this would be nice so I could like sketch out a graph and then write things below it, and it's gridded so my graphs don't look wonky and all over the place. Next I have these ones, and these are just these horizontal post-it notes, and I think these are so cool for just jotting down a few things like I need to stop saying like, seriously. But if there's in my certain classes, sometimes if the teacher's talking fast or I'm just having a particularly hard time keeping up that day, sometimes I use one of these full post-its of things that I need to go back and read up on because I didn't get enough information in class and I was behind. So if I get behind, like way far behind, and I just feel like overwhelmed, I just start jotting stuff down on a post-it note of like things that he tends to stick on a lot, like I just said it again. So sorry. But anyways, my professor sticks on a lot. I will jot down so I can go back and make sure I have enough information on those, and my phone just went off, so let me. And then I have the regular classic Post-it notes in 1,000 colors. You guys saw the length of the container on the other side. What I didn't show you is I have all of like this size running the entire length of the container, because I got 2 packs that had 15, and then I already had a pretty decent considerable amount. So these are just like the classic Post-it note Post-its. These ones I tend to use a lot in English to annotate in my textbook, because it's basically a bunch of stories with questions, and we go through every single story. It's pretty extensive, but I kind of like it. It's not bad, and it's not hard either. It's actually quite an easy class, so I'm really glad for that. So I like to annotate using these ones a lot. Next I have these full adhesive sticky notes, and I do have like a non-stick tab, so I think these would be really good for tabbing in textbooks, like annotating as well, if you're afraid of it falling off. But for these ones, I think what I'm going to do is, like in the introduction, it has things that'll help. In the textbook, it has things that will like help you and things to watch out for, and things that I want to make sure I'm always like using to my fullest potential to learn out the information really good. So I think I'm going to use these in my textbooks for things that I want to make sure, like I'm answering the checkpoint questions, or I'm making sure I'm reading like all the case things in my economics book, because there's like different like case things. So like making sure that I have something to look at while I'm in the textbook that I can, yeah. These are tabbed lined Post-its, and I use these mainly in my spiral bound notebooks, which, if I've said this, like I feel like in every single back to school video, but what I do is I plan on making like a table of contents for each chapter and tabbing each chapter in my spiral bound notebook, because that's my study guide for that particular chapter. And then for my final study guide, I type up a really nice study guide of everything that I was tested on that I feel like is important. So I will be using these, and I have them in enough colors for each class. So super exciting. And next I have these Post-its, which these are little, they're lengthwise, but I feel like they're 2 of the larger tabs stuck together, and I need to stop saying like. I'm super sorry again. But I have these ones, and I don't know what I would use these for. Maybe like a little list? Maybe a little list or something? I don't know. So next is these square ones, and these are just, if I can get it out, these are just little square Post-it notes, and these are good for making really small jotted down notes that you want. Sometimes I use them to tab the page, quite honestly. If I don't have a tab with me, I will occasionally use these for whatever, but they're just a nice small Post-it, but they're still big enough you can write stuff, like a decent amount of stuff on them. Then next I have the small full adhesive Post-it notes, and I don't even know what I'm going to use these for. Maybe I will use them, I don't know. I haven't thought of anything that I could use something this small, but I think the whole idea of a full adhesive Post-it note just sounds like a good idea. So hopefully I will try and use these a ton since I bought them. And then next is these ones, and they're being little stickers. I can't really get one out, seriously. Next is these ones, and these are just little rectangular ones, and these I actually do use quite a bit to tab like pages in my textbook that I want to remember or whatever. But these are nice to make really short, small notes, especially when we're in my English one. I feel like I'm going to tab so much in that book, because yeah, but these are just little rectangular ones, and I think these are so cute, and I use these quite a bit, and I have them in so many pretty colors. I'm so excited. Next, I have these larger tabs, and so these are the big tabs, and I use these, I feel like I will use them a lot in English for tabbing particular things that I need to remember, or even in any textbook. I just like paper cutted my chin. But they're just a nice big tab that you can write maybe like a sentence or a key concept on, and then tab it and like write on it. And I don't know, I just like all these post-its. I'm just trying to give you guys different ideas, and I feel like I am always referring to English. And I have these small post-its, and I just use these to tab small things so I remember to go back to the page or whatever. So that is everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please comment down below if you have any questions, requests, or concerns, and give this video a big thumbs up if you like post-its and you're going to be using them this school year to stay organized. And also subscribe, because it would make my day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.